said she slept in cars. Queen never slept in no fucking car that I knew about. You know, I had my daughter 5 months out the year. I was with her mother until she was 9, then I had her from 9 to 16, 5 months out the year. She'd be with me. She lived with me twice. She lived here in Atlanta with me, and she went to Campbell High School. Like, I was a single dad, and I was taking care of my kids, all my kids, and her 2 older brothers by 2 other men that wasn't mine. So when I'm watching this, I'm just looking at somebody, she looked like she's almost brainwashed. You know, like, she ain't never slept in no car and sold drugs and all this. Like, I don't know why she's running with this narrative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is crazy. I've never seen no shit like this. But the label's perpetuating it. The people who run the label, they're all perpetuating it. And then the sad thing is, like, the people who interview her, they're all down with it too.
I need money.
Angela Yee. Angela Yee in 1994 was a part of a group of people who wanted Dave Mays to step down from the magazine because he put an article about me and my group, the RSO, in the magazine. Angela Yee, 1994. Imagine that. So me and her never got along. Me and Angie Martinez never got along. Ever. They was biting Eminem's dick so bad that it was like, it was just, you know, it was to the point where, you know, she'd be on there interviewing with him and calling me that dude.
You be alright, nigga. You tough, right?
So they don't fuck with me. So what is the worst thing to use somebody's child to manipulate them against him? She has children. She has a kid by the kid from Cisco's group. She wouldn't want to be involved with that. Nobody would want their kid to be led into questions to go against their parents, and that's what she did.
Him go online and just create craziness for no reason, make up things, try to make it seem like it just has to stop. And if you notice, it has been a pattern for some time now, since he went on Clubhouse and did the whole blick situation and leaked the fact that I had the record with Nicki, since he went and tried to downplay my album sales on Trendsetter, since he went and tried to, like, it just seems like every single time, instead of you congratulating me and be happy for me, you want to go online and try to use me to prove yourself to these people in this industry on why you feel like you didn't get the respect or whatever it is that you deserve. I don't want to be your clout kid.
Accusations! These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
I don't want to be a clout kid. I'd rather us, again, just hit me offline, hit our family, and other than that, I'll never, ever, ever mention anything in any more interviews ever again. You don't call, you don't write, but you take everything to the internet, and you get on the internet, and you try to play this, I don't know, you try to just whatever. Try to downplay me, try to make it play victim, try to make it seem like I'm attacking you, try to make it seem like my intentions is to hurt you, and that's never the case here. I don't have to get on here and lie about struggle. I don't think anybody wants to do that. But yeah, I think that's corny. I have a mugshot.
She belongs to the streets.
That's my mom. I'm not gonna, we don't even want to put my other family in this because I think that's kind of not what I'm here for. If I don't get on here and say something, and it takes me everything in me to get on live and do this, especially again in the most precious times of my career. But for some reason, these blogs, right, like my entire career, it seems like they've just been trying to take over my story, take over my narrative, take over my career. And if I don't say something, if I don't defend myself, if I don't speak up, then I'm going to allow these blogs to tell my story, to tell y'all who I am, and I don't think that's fair to me. Yep. I don't have to speak on this ever again. He made it very clear that he never wants to speak to me again.
You be alright, nigga. You tough, right?
Again, the interview was done in June. I haven't said anything since. But respectfully, I just wish that we could just kind of just keep everything offline moving forward. If you have anything to say, you can call Grandpa Tito, you can call my mom, just like how you called me last week asking for what you asked for. You could have just hit me direct. Like, I'd rather you just do that on a respectful level of just me being your daughter at the end of the day. Like, we don't gotta have a relationship, but I'm still your kid.
And what I called you for, yeah, I called you for some money. I made you, you didn't make me. And right, I called Ray and everybody else. I'm supposed to. Who the fuck else am I supposed to call? What the fuck is the matter with this generation and you kids, man? Y'all are Angie knew what she was doing. She don't like me. Angela Yee knew what she was doing. She don't like me. But you had no problem with disrespecting the fucking man that brought you here. I had you. You didn't have me. My career, I did fucking things. Amazing things. I'm proud of what you're doing, but Coy, you ain't done this shit or made the money that I made. You couldn't walk in my fucking Adidas.
You go to your job. Sorry. My boss.
For an hour. How can you get on here and say that you're a clout? I'm using you for clout. Coy. Your first record was disrespecting me. Your first record that Universal allowed was you disrespecting your father. In that narrative of me not being there and you had to come out and sell drugs and you had to overcome all these obstacles.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
No. You was bad. Your mother sent you down to live with me in Atlanta. You couldn't cope with that because I wasn't going for the shit that she goes for and went for. So I don't know if there was some anger because of that, but that's all how I knew to be a father. How am I using you as a clout kid? Do you know, Coy, when me and your mother broke up, the $800,000 new house in Upper Saddle River, not Saddle River, we moved from the mansion to Upper Saddle River. Remember, I got indicted by the feds and I lost everything. I got indicted by the feds and I lost everything. Now, I go back to the street. Fuck the music industry. The street is there for me. I take my right back to Boston or any block in this country and get it. Because that's what I did. For real.
He cold.
But we started Hip Hop Weekly. We moved on. I moved to Miami. But I gave your mother a house. Now, before that, I was giving your mother $4,000 a month allowance. 4 G's a month for a few years. She could have took some of that money and saved it. She could have opened up a business. When I gave her the house, Coy, you, Taj, Kwame, and Marnie, when I gave her the house, like the 4 or 5 bedroom house, I was still spending $2,500 a month when we broke up. The mortgage was $1,800 a month. She said she couldn't afford it. I got no problems with Asia. I'm not disrespecting Asia, I'm not disrespecting your mother, but I'm telling my fucking truth because I'm tired of you lying on me and making, you don't understand, Coy, right? What I went through, like I represent a lot of in that town, in Roxbury, in Dorchester. But I can't let you come on the internet and ruin my reputation. How are you a clout kid? How am I using you for clout when I'm your storyline since day one? I thought it was over with. I thought after Rolling Loud, which you treated me like I was one of the fucking stagehands. It ain't no secret I'm not doing as better than I was, but I don't give a
I need money.
I don't care about, that's not what it is about me. Money didn't make me. I've had millions, and I've spent it on you, your mother, your 2 older brothers, Taj, and your uncle, Jason. Shout, that's my heart, paralyzed. I took care of everybody, and you knew that. Since No More Parties, you've been using me as your storyline, and you still doing it. You talking about your truth, that's not your truth. I struggled, I sacrificed, I sold drugs so you didn't have to. And I know that sounds cliche-ish, but in this case, that's how it happened. And your mother's not going to get on here and defend me because you take care of her. You tell me I've survived everything, but I'm going to let my daughter take me down? It ain't going to happen, CC. Princess. When you was 3, you had minks and diamonds on in Ray Ray's video, Shine Like My Son, where I brought other fathers and their kids. Stevie, Nori, Ja, where y'all at? Y'all supposed to be my fucking brothers. Say something. You was there when I was taking care of her. You seen what the fuck I was. Where the fuck are all my friends at that seen me taking care of this little girl and ain't saying what the fuck, man? God damn, man.
Just wanted to make this compilation real quick with Benzino and Leray going back and forth. It's messed up that the father's got to defend how much they were in the child's life these days. The child could be raised up with the father, see everything the father will attempt to say they see and everything the father was doing, but do they really know what the father actually went through? As you're a kid, you really don't know what your father went through. You don't know what the mother went through. You don't actually know what's going on with the family like that. You might could hear little stories here and there and try to get your own sense of things and try to understand, but your only understanding is vague. It's not even a complete understanding of the whole world. So it's messed up that father's got to constantly go to bat and tell him, hey, I've been here, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. Got to constantly sell his story. You know, I don't know if it's because how she's talking about him. I don't know if it's because you know he really wasn't that deep into her life, but at the end of the day, she's just showing that she can't forgive him. You know what I'm saying? And he's showing that he can't forgive her, and the shit just can't get nipped in the bud, and everybody be happy for each other's success from here on out. But they're gonna keep on going back to the history books and go back to what motherfuckers was doing for them and when they was doing it and how people were doing it and nobody said what I was supposed to do with it. Come on now. It's never gonna go away. Yeah, they both gonna be pointing the finger at each other. It's not gonna be stopped. You know what I'm saying? So nope, they're probably not gonna talk for another 2 year, 3 year. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a dumbass grudge that they could have easily talked out. But it seems like they got some shit in the closet they got to discuss. You know what I'm saying? She felt like he wasn't there, and he felt like he was there, but it's messed up. I see this more and more that fathers got to keep on defending themselves. Like, yeah, I was there, and I know it's a sad scene that dudes got to really put their whole information out there and show their receipts these days just to prove to their daughters what they've done for the family. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove to their sons what they've done for the family. Just to prove to their mama sometimes. The mama get brainwashed by the baby mothers or the wives or something like that. And they don't believe that they even fought for their family. And sometimes it be the other way around where the woman just don't want to know more. It could be the woman want more financial support and just want to get rid of the dude, or it could be he's a deadbeat and he on drugs or whatever the case might have been. But it's just a sad sight that dudes got to keep on going on the internet and explaining how they trying to be are apart or are getting kicked to the curb by women and they're trying to be part of the family with a woman. That's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Benzino, he gonna have to keep on pressing this issue and proving his point and defending himself. And if she gonna keep on spreading these rumors that he wasn't around and she had to sell drugs and go to jail and be out there in them streets, you know what I'm saying? So it's hella funny that motherfuckers damn near be touching millions and still gotta explain how um, they were out there selling drugs and prostituting and pimping and getting it and destroying people's fucking lives because that's what it is at the end of the day. As you selling that shit, as you breaking in people's houses, as you perpetuating the same stereotype. You could have found a good decent paying job, but you chose to go sell dope. But it is what it is, you know. Silence is acceptance, and we ain't having. Like, comment, subscribe.